Hey guys, welcome back to Busch Builds. Want to show you one of our new vehicles. We got rid of the PT Cruiser, or we're in the process of getting rid of the PT Cruiser. Currently it's sitting in the garage. Pretty much the car left me stranded. Wasn't worth putting a couple grand, it needed tires, brakes, rotors, lower control arms. So it wasn't really worth putting $1,500 to $2,000 in the car when you can buy a car for $10,000. This is basically the cheapest car you can buy. And we're going to go over it today. So if it's your first time visiting the channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like I said, we will have more updates on our Bronco here. Just haven't got around to it. Right now we were working on doing a general aptitude test for an a union electrician job that I'm trying to get. So we've been studying that, so I apologize about not having videos out. But like I said, let's get an update on this and kind of see what you get for 10 grand. So the body on it's actually really nice. It's got a sportier front end on it. You got fog lights and turn signals, the nice headlights and everything. Modern cars nowadays got a lot nicer compared to what my car was in 2006. Was considered a base model, which this is basically as base as you can go. You got hubcaps and steel wheels, manual locks, manual windows. Like I said, to get me back and forth to work, it's a little 4-door hatchback, which that's what my PT Cruiser was anyways. It's kind of nice having the small car. You can kind of get wherever you need to go. But like I said, let's kind of take a look inside and see what you get for 10 grand. So like I said, you got manual windows, manual adjusting mirrors, manual transmission, 5-speed. Seats are fairly comfortable. They're manual seats, so forward, back, backrest, forward, back. You do have an armrest, which is nice, and it's actually comfortable driving with having the shifter and everything. I wasn't sure how comfortable that was going to be. Nice feature you have is that you have the automatic headlights, so you don't have to worry about it. Traction control button, pretty standard stuff. Let's see here, you got your turn signals and your high beams. Let's just close this door here. For being pretty base car, it does give you a lot of information. Put the key in it here. I actually tried filming this twice and I didn't realize I had to turn my Bluetooth off because it goes on the car and it stops my video. I couldn't figure it out. So averaging 38.3 miles a gallon right now, which the other car was getting about 22 to 25. So we're getting at least 10 miles a gallon better. We've put 538 miles on the car. So, and then like I said, on this infotainment systems, we got 99 miles to empty. Average mile per hour is 26.1. 56 miles to empty. That's how many miles we put. You got a timer, average fuel economy, and then if you hit this button here for menu, it'll tell you oil life, unit set, and then tire pressure per tire. So 37, 37, 37, and 35. So, and then you just click it back and you're back where you were. Pretty standard. Like I said, you got high beam, and then like I said, you got your menu buttons here. On this stick here, you got your wipers, and then this on this end here, this is actually for your rear wiper. So, like I said, cars nowadays are getting pretty nice. It's got Apple CarPlay, so you're able to plug into your phone. You got I'm not sure what that is. That other port, I'm not sure what it's for. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe someone could tell me. And then you got just a standard cigarette outlet down there. Like I said, you got your climate controls, your rear, your heater, and everything like that. Pretty standard. Hazards in the middle. But the nice thing, like I said, this is basically base model car, but you got all your phone, your radio buttons, touchscreen radio, and also turn it on here. You end up having a backup camera with lines. So the cool thing is you move your wheel the camera moves, or the lines move, I'm sorry. So this car is not too bad, but like I said, if you're in tight spaces, maybe it'd be nice to have it. Take it out, shuts it off. Like I said, it is a 5-speed manual. Car is very simple to drive. I was worried about it for the wife. The wife actually got up to 3rd gear last week. So basically 0 through 10 you're in 1st, 10 through 15 you're in 2nd. Let's see here. So like 15 through 25 you're in 3rd, 20 anywhere from 25 to 45 you're in 4th, and 5th you're anything over 45 or 40. So it's fairly easy to drive. You got a little cubby here. I put my shop glasses in it for my job, like I said. Then you just got a standard glove box, all the typical BS. You got another door cubby over there with speakers. The sound system in it's not that bad. Like I said, it's a little bit of a small car. It's nice. They took the OnStar buttons out of the mirror, which were a little bit of annoyance, so they just moved them up here. The car, if you actually paid for it, you can get 4G Wi-Fi. You don't need it because we have the phones, but it's just kind of a nice feature if you go on long trips or whatever. If you push this to the side, when you open the doors, the lights don't turn on. You have it regularly, it turns on, and then just your courtesy light. Pretty standard stuff. You got a little card holder and vanity mirror. That one's got the same thing, card holder and vanity mirror. Like I said, manual windows, less things to break. Show you the back seat here, a couple things that the car does. It's a 1.4 cylinder motor, you know, just a little putz around car. A 60-40 split in the back, goes down. If you wanted to fold the seat all the way down, you just kind of pull up on the front of the seat, and then this will flip forward. This goes down. I'd have to move my seat forward a little bit, but it does fold pretty flat. If I just move this up a hair. And I could take the headrest off too if I was really hauling anything, but it gives you a nice open area. It is a 4-seater, so that middle section is just a cup holder and somewhere to store your stuff. You have another cup holder down here. Like I said, you got storage in the back of the seats. Pretty basic stuff. Trunk space is a little small, but the thing that surprised me, let me grab my key because there is no unlock, is on this hatchback here. Again, just you got this nice little cover, so if I have tools in the back, you can't see my tools. Cover just flips up. But then it's actually, if you look where the bumper is, it's actually deep. So say you put like a storage box or like a pack out, you got little places to secure things, not that they'll roll all over. And then actually, a lot of cars are getting away from a spare tire. This actually has it. So it's got a little toe eyelet and a full-size spare and a jack. Really drives me nuts that they're just putting air pumps in these things. So both me and the wife's car has a spare tire, which I like. You never want to be on the side of the road and not be able to change a tire because you just don't have one. Just kind of silly. So, oh, knock that off. So the nice thing, like I said, if you close this, you're looking through the window, all you're going to see is that panel. It is a little sporty. It's got the spoiler on it. That's a standard thing. Big tail lights, easy to see out of. Put this back up. And this, let's put that over there. So you got plenty of room. Like I said, if you move the seats around a little, I mean, 2 smaller people can fit back there fairly comfortable. Manual windows. The nice thing is, once you have your keys out of the trunk and you close it, there's no, like, you can't leave your hatch unlocked. If you close your hatch, it's closed, so you don't have to worry about that. Car is fairly comfortable to drive, easy driving car. Not that it's anything too impressive, but I haven't looked under the hood yet, so might as well see what's under there. The headlights are really nice on it. They updated the front end, so it's got, you know, more of like a projector style light, fog lights and turn signals. Not a bad looking car. Find the dipstick tube. Find the hood prop. There it is. So, little Ecotech motor, little airbox. Everything's going to be kind of small, and it's just a little economy car. Looks like the headlights are fairly easy to get at if a bulb goes out. Battery's nice and easy to access. That was a pain on my other car. The airbox actually went over the battery, which is silly to me. But the nice thing with this car is everything's easy to access. All the parts are fairly cheap on it. It's one of those cars where, like I said, if something does go out, the battery's $100, the tires are $80. It's nothing that's going to be too hard to change. Doesn't, I mean, I'm sure you pop this cover, the spark plugs are easy to get at. You got the airbox in the back. One of your O2 sensors is right there in the front. Electric fan. Just real simple stuff. I mean, the car doesn't need to be overly complicated. Like I said, it's one of those things where it's to get you back and forth. I personally like the car. So like I said, it's just a matter of me getting back and forth. Married, don't really need to worry about what people think of my car. Like I said, I drive an hour and a half out to my parents to help them with their properties. I drive an hour to work every day, so my PT Cruiser stranded me twice. Stranded me once over the summer, and it cost me about $700 to get it fixed. And once it messed up and made me late on last Friday, I was done with it. I don't want to be on the side of the road. I don't want the wife worrying about me. Like I said, I want to make sure that I'm reliable. With this union electrician job I'm trying to get, if I don't show up, I won't be employed. They want to make sure that I'm employable. They want to make sure that I'm there on time, and it doesn't really matter if the car's old or something broke. I mean, you're there to do a job, you're there to take an apprenticeship. But I mean, all in all, car's real simple. It's what it needs to be. It's what we have. You know, it's what works. The weird thing, the nice thing is kind of sporty because you don't see the other handle. The handle's kind of hid up in the door. They got, you know, a little aftermarket stuff. You can get a body colored, you can get this body colored. It's like a $60 panel. I might do that just to make it look a little less cheap. But it does have, pretty standard now, but it's got disc brakes in the front, drums in the rear. So it should be in. We'll give you some updates if we change anything or any general maintenance or problems we have. I don't think we'll have anything really. Like I said, the other thing, they put a fuel door or fuel unlock here, and the thing that kind of, I think that could be a problem, you know, after it gets rusty or whatever, being in the Midwest, but we'll see how it lasts. It actually still has a gas cap, which is kind of funny because the wife's car ended up going where it doesn't have it. I know a lot of cars are getting away from it, but it's kind of, I mean, if you're in an area where you're worried about someone stealing your gas, I mean, I guess they can't really get your gas unless they open your door. So, but like I said, I think this car is perfect for anyone that just needs to drive long distance or you know, like a teenage car or something, or you want to just get something new and you don't want to spend a lot of money. For $10,000 and getting good fuel economy, I don't think you can complain. I mean, obviously my wife's car, which is double the money of this or a little bit more than that, it's got leather seats and it's nicer than mine. But like I said, just to get back and forth, that's all we need. And like I said, I put tools in here. I'll put lumber in my cars. I mean, you shouldn't, but I mean, I've hauled 2x4s and deck boards in my PT Cruiser. So like I said, if this video helped you, give us a like. Like I said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is Busch Builds, and like I said, we'll get back to some of the Bronco stuff. Just wanted to show you some of the projects that we got going on, and like I said, the plan, we're going to clean up the yard. We're going to get rid of the PT Cruiser. We're going to pay off and get rid of the Sonoma, and then we're just going to have the Bronco, the Jeep, and the Chevy Spark. So that's going to be our cars. And like I said, that's just a quick little update. We'll let you know, like a 1,000-mile update kind of thing, and just let you know if there's anything we noticed, or maybe get you some videos of my wife learning to drive stick shift. She's getting it. Like I said, it might be a little entertaining. I don't know if she'll let us torture her, but we'll see what we can do. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.